He's still in the ignition. All the cops were buzzing from somebody's bad decision. Call everyone you know, we found the evidence. Just don't let them see you when you jump across the fence. Somebody stole a beer truck, it don't matter who it was. Grab a can and drink it up, best keep your mouth shut. Man, we're good to go, yeah, we hit the mother load. There's more than enough for all of us. Somebody stole a beer truck. You can holler at the moon, go splashing in the creek. You can get as rowdy as you damn near wanna be. But don't build a bonfire, we don't need that attention. Ain't nobody driving home, not in our condition. Somebody stole a beer truck, it don't matter who it was. Grab a can and drink it up, best keep your mouth shut. Man, we're good to go, yeah, we hit the mother load. There's more than enough for all of us. Somebody stole a beer truck. We parked it over here, we parked it over there. We parked it in the barn, yeah, we parked it everywhere. The party went on all night long, till all the beer was gone. Somebody stole a beer truck, it don't matter who it was. Grab a can and drink it up, let's keep your mouth shut. Man, we're good to go, yeah, we hit the mother load. There's more than enough for all of us. Somebody stole a beer truck. Somebody stole a beer truck. I'll back it on up, boy. Somebody stole a beer truck.
Oh my god! I am literally like on cloud nine. Johnny Stang is back in freaking business. No more eating grapes. I am done eating grapes for like ever. As much as I love them, I am done eating grapes. Got my water team. Water is on standby already. Woo! What's going on? Like, what is going on? What's going on in the crypto space? It feels great. It feels great to be back. Where's our mate? What was his name? I forgot his name now. Raoub. Where's Raoub? Where? I was expecting to see our mate Raoub. Was his name Raoub? Honestly, can't remember. He was a troll anyway, saying that it's going to go to zero. It's going down. I mean, it didn't make sense. Those of you that were on last night, this guy came into the live chat and he was just talking absolute bullcrap. It was basically like saying, "Hi, Vanaleswa, how are you?" And Vanaleswa's reply was, "Airplanes have 4 wings, don't you know?" Like, what? What's going on? So, anyway, apparently he said that my TA is not correct. Although I put a freaking arrow up here to say where was going to go next, and it hit it. We put a freaking line here just now in the last few hours, and it freaking hit it, team. So come on, this is how we roll a freaking HoloTube. Yes, we do. Oh my gosh, there's like so many people in the live chat. Now I'm like a little bit nervous because this is like my debut live back after I was a sick note. So welcome to everybody. I'm going to fly through it. We have Airnova being the first into the live chat. Congratulations, Airnova. Buttersnotch coming up with close second. Vanaleswa, what's going on? Johnny's in the house. Fred, you absolute legend. Ryan Hall, great to see you, buddy. Who else we got? Daniel Floret. Oh, it's like all the old names. It's like the old team coming back. Michael W. to John and Kinderman. George Bethune, what's going on, my friend? Fritas Pinto got his new shirt. His new shirt arrived. I saw it on the Discord. Get in, Fritas Pinto. Going on. Robo Johnny Stang is also in the house. Where's our Robo Johnny Stang gone? He is right freaking here. Come on, mouse. Oh my god, I'm so pumped tonight, and I ain't even had any like sugar out. There's our Robo Johnny Stang. What a legend. It's real funny, right? Because we'll talk on the live chat about the Holo yacht, and people make a picture of the yacht and Holochain underneath it. Now we're talking about Robo Johnny Stang because he's been on holiday and he's come back, and someone's drawn a freaking Robo Johnny Stang. Seriously. How influential are we? Where was I? Michael W, Fred Holloway, Joe D, Billy Bonk Thornton, Russell Zoom, Football Kings, some more Ryan Hall. Gosh, you can't get enough of it, can you? Billy James is in the house. Holo Head J, Eurocon. Gosh, Eurocon was like one of the first subscribers. Michael Nichols, Alina Alexandra. Gosh, we haven't seen you for a while either. Great to see you. Jeremy Hansen, Deliberate Creator. Kieran Smith. Woo. Chris, and more Chris. Vanna Leswer. Oh my gosh. White Beans in Holo Sauce. Great to see you. Disco Dip. Thank you for the message. That was very kind of you. I'll read it out again. Thank you, Johnny, for all your efforts. You are absolutely the best. Crypto space has become lots more chill and fun with you. Lots of love from Rotterdam. This could be Rotterdam or anywhere. Liverpool or Rome. Nick Hunt is in the freaking house. What's going on, Nick? Have I missed anyone? Danje JK, Peter Pan. Woo. Marvin is not here. Good to see you, Marvin. Good to see you. All right, I'm so pumped for today. Okay. Do you know what? It's the first time in such a long time that we're going straight into Holo. I'm just like, yes. Yes, we're freaking talking about Holo straight away, you legend dinos. Billy Bonk Thornton. What's going on? So, right. It seems such a long time. Such a long time ago when Vanna Leswer took over the show, and it happened here. This is when I was like pretty much dying. I wasn't in a good place. Was not in a good place at all. So Vanna Leswer took over the show, and he was like, "Yeah, boy," flying up to the upside. And I was like, right, I really need to start doing some TA. So I looked at the 1 hour, and we had a discussion, and it was something ridiculous, like 1 o'clock in the morning. It was crazy. And I said, look, we're probably getting this this W pattern, which started. We had this. Let me try and explain it because I need to calm myself down because I'm just so excited to be here. Like, I'm so freaking excited. Okay, so this is the Vanna Leswer pump. This has nothing to do with me. This was Vanna Leswer. I was poorly at this point, and then I came online. Roundabout. When did I come on? Yeah, I came on and. Don't know who it was, but somebody said to me, Johnny Stang, are we actually gonna dip down because of the relative strength index? And I said, yes. There's two scenarios that could happen, and George always laughs when I draw this, and I said we could actually create an inverse head and shoulders followed by a pump to the upside, or what tends to happen in a scenario like this where you get this huge rise up to the upside is you get this W pattern emerging. And I went for the W pattern, and I calculated the W pattern from the bottom to the top, and there is our line as to say, right, this is where we are flying to next. And it freaking did it, right? I even put that arrow there well before we even got there, and it touched it absolutely perfectly. And then I got the question of, where are we going now, Johnny Stang? Like, where are we going now? I'm like, I don't freaking know. Like, you got my TA. I just don't know what's going on next. So what actually happened was we got this rise up to the upside, which was massively unexpected because the relative strength index was at freaking 87. What? But I took a bit of a punt earlier on tonight and was like, that is another W pattern that's just happening. I know it's not great to see, but it is there. And it was roundabout, I think it was probably about here. It was a few hours ago now. Created this line, and I've just freaking noticed that that the prediction hit exactly as freaking predicted. White beans in holo sauce, you absolute legend with the €2. That just reminds me, I need to, I've got so excited, I need to start my ad revenue for you lot so I can earn some money in the ads. Keep the ads going, team. It's so cool. Oh, I'm so pumped. Like, I am so pumped. I'm still waiting for Ryob to come into the live chat after his last night's, I don't even care. His last night's piss take. That's what it was, piss taking. He was a troll and we'll let him have it and it was hilarious. I think he was probably stoned or drunk or something like that. And it was like, yeah, your TA, mate, your TA, it's not on point. You have to do all these lines so that it will hit it eventually. No, dick. Basically, I forget to delete the ones lower down. So, you know, this is what we do. We just, it's nice. People like to see it. We like to leave it there. Oh, I'm so freaking bullish, team. I am so bullish. Another €2 from White Beans in Holo Sauce. Team, like, what is going on? What is going on tonight? You absolute freaking legends. Oh my God, right. I'm so pumped. Okay. First thing I need to talk to you about is relative strength index. As you know, relative strength index is very high. The relative strength index is very high, so expect a pullback. But the beauty of this rise to the upside, and yes, I did curse because it really did literally annoy me. Like, we put a lot of work and effort into the holo tube, and then these trolls just come along and think they have a free reign, and they don't. They don't have a free reign. All right, we have a reputation on Twitter that anybody that creates any kind of FUD negativity just gets wiped out. Hence why we have this sea of blue. We ain't got time for it. White Beans has made some serious money in crypto the last few days. It's absolutely ridiculous. Bro, you legend. So, those of you that are new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe. Oh my God, Billy! Billy, you, oh my God, this, how long is this going to go on for? Because you know that it freaking throws me off. I've got some TA to do. I've got some TA to do. Cheers, Billy, you absolute legend. Okay, let's just go into the TA there. I'm going to get the TA out of the way quickly. Cheers, bro. Right, so let's just talk about this rise to the upside. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful, and we've been waiting for it. Okay, we have been saying for quite some time now, the longer the base, the higher in freaking space. Where did it start? Look, we can argue that it possibly started here. This is your base, and it just got pretty sick of it staying down here, and something magical happened here, which I'm going to explain to you now, but I've got White Beans in holo sauce again. I appreciate every single dime, seriously, you absolute legends. Okay, this is something that's really sad in the crypto space. I don't like people losing out, but if you decide to 128x leverage a short position in a bull market, you are going to get freaking wrecked. So this, right? This is an example of what happens. Phil Young with the 10 freaking G's. What's going on?
Pause. Moon.
My TA is Moon. No, I'm not getting my ass out. No, not at all. That's just naughty, Philia. I'm not mooning for you. Okay, So this is an example of what happens when short positions get absolutely wiped out by the bulls. The bulls have always been there, but they've been suppressed by all of these people thinking it's funny to short the crypto space. He's doing it again, isn't he? White beans in Holo sauce with another 99. Oh dear. Oh my gosh, this is just ace. You absolute freaking legends. Okay. Billy, my God. Billy with a £20. Just like some kind of competition now. These boys are making some serious money in crypto. It's great. Wow. So, team, let me just try and finish this. Okay, so this is a fine example of all of the short positions getting... all the short positions getting wiped out. And what did I say a long time ago? The volleyball is pushed so far underneath the water. At some point, that volleyball, you've got to let go of it. You have to freaking let go of it. And the thing that's going to happen is it's going to absolutely disappear up to the ether. And that's exactly what we saw. White beans again, bro? Again? Oh my God. So, in terms... So in terms of the rise to the upside, from our dark days, dark days, we are now up 27 freaking percent, team. 27%. We haven't seen that in such a long time. Which then brings me into, right, where is this going to end? Good question. I thought we was going to have a retracement here, and we didn't. We didn't have that retracement. We actually came and touched the 70 and then flew back up again to the upside, which is just bonkers. All right, we're now starting to pull away from that 21. I'm not being bearish, but please expect some kind of retracement. The beauty of this flying to the upside, Daniel, you absolute freaking legend. What's going on? No more money from Bruce. See you. Spent it all on hot, you absolute legend. Oh my God, this is going to be a fun night, isn't it? Right, so we are going to retest that 21 at some point. The fact that on the 1 hour, we have the 200 at the bottom, the 55 in the middle. Daniel Flore, you absolute legend. We now have the EMAs in the position of where we need them to be. Exactly where we need them to be. So, what's going to happen now? Well, we still have this support line, which it did try to burst through once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, which makes it a strong level of support. Of course, we are going to have the relative strength index really, really high. Of course we are, during a bull run. So we start looking further out. So the 15-minute, we start on like, yep, relative strength index short term looks good. If we got a burst down, we're touching that 21 on the 15-minute. It could be a short sharp, reduce down to that 21. It's just going to bring that relative strength index back to that 26235. And it's probably going to bring the RSI back to 50, which gives us the steam we need to rise back up to that 200 EMA. I am praying for Jordy's target in the next few days. That will be absolutely fantastic. Look, when you zoom out, we still have a long way to go. But we are on a serious mission now for Bitcoin, for that all-important 42K. Team, we are... No, what? Has the stream actually crashed? Seriously? The stream has not crashed. So I don't even know what Vanaleswa is telling me about the stream crashing. Vanaleswa, that's hilarious. Okay, so we've got that all important 42k to hit. Look how close we are with Bitcoin in terms of that 42k. We are so close, but it's not gonna happen at this moment in time. We are going to get this like this little rollover to retouch probably this 200, but look what it's doing now. It's actually blasting that 21, 55 and 200 to the upside. It looks like you all had a few problems. There's no issues at this end. I'm looking at my error messages and there's nothing. I've got I'm in full power. I'll blame it on I'll blame it on white beans and HOLO sauce. Oh dear. Okay, so in terms of this, just be aware that let's just have a look actually at the 1 hour. I'm interested at the 1 hour. Yep, we are pretty high, team. This is a great level of support for us in terms of Bitcoin. Seriously, we are looking great. If we get a bit of a pullback back down to maybe let's say top side of it here, that 39,000, that puts us in a great position to, let's just say something drastic was to happen. Look at the relative strength index. I've got to try and work the relative strength index out as I see it. If we do get a bit of a further rise to the upside, expect this to happen. All right, come and retouch that 39. Maybe come and lose it and create this kind of momentum, right? This is going to be perfect for us. Let's just see if it fits. If we get that touch, rise to the upside, we are totally heading our way to that 42k. That creates maybe another position for us to sit sideways. So maybe go like this, create that level of support, come back down, create another inverse head and shoulders to get us above that 42k. That is how it's probably going to freaking work, if I'm honest. You don't know, right? You might get FOMO in, but this is the first time in such a long time that us TAs can actually do TAs. The inverse head and shoulders are back. The W patterns are back. The symmetrical triangles are back because the Bears have lost the freaking game. The Bulls are back in town. It's just crazy what's happening in the crypto space right now. And we discussed it a long time ago. The first actual coin to show us the future was Dash, and it happened here. This is where I got super mega excited with all of you because Dash was the first to break out of that shorting position, wipe out the short, and I said, this is a snapshot of the future. This is what we are going to see within the next few weeks. That was on the 19th of July. I didn't expect it to be this freaking early, team, and it actually happened. We got that almost exact fly up to the upside, which was great. This is on the 1 hour. On the 15 minute, just looks pure freaking beaut. Look at it, right? If that is not exact to what happened with Dash, this is why we talk and see things on different cryptocurrencies and go, actually, that's a snapshot of the future. And we discussed it. There was a lot of you that was here and you heard it first. Keep an eye on Bitcoin because Bitcoin is going to follow exactly what Dash did because it's been heavily manipulated, right? We're in a great position. Okay, I would love to say that we're going to that 42k tonight or tomorrow. As a technical analyst, we've got a bit of work to do. We've got a lot of work to do. We've got going back down to where we was then, are we? But just keep an eye on your TAs. Just keep an eye on it, team. Keep an eye on those inverse George penises, because that's what George thinks it is. George thinks it's a penis, all right? It's not. It's an inverse head and shoulder, bro. This is a professional show. It's an inverse head and shoulder. And an inverse head and shoulder is extremely bullish. A W pattern is bullish. So, inverse head and shoulder pattern is bullish. W pattern, bullish. You can measure where it is actually going to go to by measuring the right hand side of the W to the top, looking for your retest of support and then breaking it to the top, and that tells you exactly where you're going. It isn't rocket science. I'm giving you this information for free, and here is some live data with HOT that we have done that hits it exactly as freaking predicted. Okay, so W pattern, it's there. You can't freaking miss it. I'll delete that to make it easier for you to see it. There, boom, 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 in, up, straight up. There's your TA. Your arrow is here, and then straight to the top. There we are. That's how you work out where you are potentially going next. I'm now reading the chart. We've got to have a cooling off. I'm happy for it to have a cooling off because it's done such a great job of rising 27%. If it comes down 5 or 6%, so freaking what? Because all it wants to do is now create either another W pattern, which could actually start forming now if it wanted to, come up, down, bounce, bounce, back up to the resistance, retest, boom, off we go again, right? It could, if it wanted to, go into a triangle. So it could create this sort of pattern where it just bounces from the top, in, up. It could do that. It could come down if it wanted to. But the beauty of learning symmetrical triangles, bull flags, W patterns, M patterns are bearish. Get on the internet and freaking learn it, team, because right now you're going to need it. If you're a hodler, you don't need it, do you? But if you're looking for those perfect opportunities to buy in, and I've told you about your relative strength index before, look at this freaking opportunity. And it paid off for me because I bought down here as we was coming out of the 30, and I forgot to freaking press the sell button on my trade here. And I was like, well, I've missed out on that, haven't I? What an idiot. But we actually flew back up to the upside. So what have I made on that legendary trade right now? A nice freaking 30%. Good team, let's go. That is how you win the game when you're trading. It's great fun. I would actually, if I was you, just have maybe $50 or $100 if you can afford it, to learn how to trade, because in times where things aren't really happening, it is quite good fun. If you can like get those extra 5-7%, then yeah, seriously, have a go. Start playing about with it, because you're not just going to be here for the next few months. You're going to be here for the next God knows how many years, God knows how many bear cycles. And you're going to have to learn how to short the market in a bear cycle, because you can make money on the way down. Yes, you can. So you've made money on the way up, make money on the way down. You've got to be pretty switched on what you're doing, but learn how to do it. Write it down on a piece of paper, pretending how to short the market. Do some virtual working. Damn, I'm freaking excited tonight. Okay, I'm so excited the fact that we are 27% up. Are we really going to see a 27% dump now when the short positions have been liquidated? There was millions and millions and millions, sound like Donald Trump, millions of dollars that were wiped out, which is extremely sad. I don't like to hear of anybody losing, But I'm sorry, if you short in a bull market, you are a freaking idiot. Well, you're not an idiot, but you are an idiot. Like, why would you do it? I saw in the news today that a lot of the leverages now are getting reduced from 100 to 20. Binance has done it or is doing it because there is that many people now in the crypto space that they are frightened that a lot of people are going to get liquidated. Bankruptcies are going to happen. Look, leveraging in crypto, I wouldn't recommend it. Leveraging on the stock market, great, fine. Because you're only rising up 2 or 3%. So leveraging the stock market, to me, makes sense. Leveraging crypto, you are un poco loco, senor or señorita. Right, I'm going to go to the Fear and Greed Index. Okay, I'm going to go to the Fear and Greed Index because it's pretty interesting. Let me just refresh it. Here it is, team. Here it is. So the Fear and Greed Index is now at 26. It was extremely low the other week. Was it down to like 10 or something like that? We then got to 15 and then 20. So we are now in a position where people are starting to look at the possibility that there is this reversal. Obviously, Raub thinks that this is all going to crash down and it's just a bull trap. Come on, seriously? We've been in a bear trap so long. Do you really think they're going to flip from a bear trap to the bull trap? Seriously? I think with the amount of liquidations that's gone on, I think there's going to be fear in the market of people wanting to short. People will start swapping from shorts to longs. Yeah, we'll come to that, Russell, in a moment. Don't you dare kill my vibe, bro. I've got so much tonight and you're killing my vibe. Right, moving on to CoinMarketCap. We are 11.78% up in 24 hours, which now takes the global market cap to 1.55 trillion. If this momentum carries on, we could probably see 1.6 trillion tomorrow, 1.65 trillion the next day. Maybe a bit of a drop back near to the weekend. We might start seeing those crazy dump Sundays again that just makes people really, really sad. But the whole market is up. It's not just the big caps, the mid caps, the small caps. It is pretty much everything. The crypto market is going berserk at the moment. Apart from Leo, what's happened there? Something seriously as wrong has happened with Eunice said Leo. But we're all in green. And it's, do you know what? I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the fact that everything is in green. Because you lot freaking deserve it. I don't think crypto cares about the weekend. You're probably right, but we still get a Sunday dump, sadly. I mean, yeah, we could be looking at Wyckoff B. It kind of does look right, which means that we will have windy pops. We will have windy pops. We'll have that reversal back down at some point, which is fine. Look, I'll just carry on doing the TA and I'll just make sure that what we're looking at is right. As we know, I mean, relative strength index on the 15-minute with hot looks absolutely fantastic. Showing a bull run. Yeah. Look, let's just say this is our good level of support. And we've got to play on the fact that we are going to see some kind of downward motion to this support line. It has to. It has to, because the relative strength index is so freaking high right now. So yeah, I'm going to move that up here as our next level of support. If we lose that, then you're probably going to come down to around about here. I know, deliberate create. I'm just like, I need to calm myself down. I'm so freaking excited. I'm excited for you all because you're all making some serious money. Or you are getting some of your money back, whichever one it is. And it's been such a long time coming since we've had some fun. Always stay hydrated, team. It's important that you stay hydrated. Okay. This is quite interesting. So, CNBC have released this, which I found quite interesting. From Bitcoin rallying to Amazon hiring a digital currency expert, 6 things that happened in crypto in the past week. We have not seen good news like this in such a long time, and it was bound to happen. The reversal was bound to come. Right? They think we're freaking stupid. This is the 3rd time that we've done this, and we're just like, yeah, Wyckoff distribution, Wyckoff accumulation, back to the upside. Probably going to play with us and have a toy with us and maybe drop it a bit more. And we're all like, ooh, I'm scared. What are we going to do? Don't worry about it. It's fine. Whatever happens, we're going to at least 100K on Bitcoin. I'm doing a lot of technical analysis and it will be back. We'll be back to 60,000 before you know it. We've just got to get past that 42K and it's now at 40,169. We're really not that far away. So, after a sell-off last week, Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency by market value, began to rally over the weekend. Its price topped 39K for the first time since mid-June on Monday morning and is currently trading at around, no it isn't, it's now 40,166 as of this second. Other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum also surging. The entire cryptocurrency market added more than $100 billion in value in 24 hours. I think that was Fred. Fred, did you sell one of your planes? So $100 billion in 24 hours. Like, this is why we need HOLO, because transaction speed. It probably could have been more, but the transaction speed wasn't fast enough in that 24 hours. HOLO, unlimited scalability. It could have been 300. Could have been $300 billion. That's according to CoinMarketCap. Experts say this boost came from a recent bullish news regarding Bitcoin, including the B word, which we all watched. It was freaking awesome. And Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk, Twitter and Square CEO Jack Dorsey, and ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood shared their support for Bitcoin. Ethereum and Dogecoin jumped during the conference, as well as Musk confirmed he owns all 3 digital coins. Look, it was totally, of course Elon was going to come to the B word. Musk also mentioned that both Tesla and SpaceX own Bitcoin. Obviously, I think Tesla put in 1.5 billion. I don't know how much SpaceX put in, actually. That's one thing for me to check. That's not all that happened in crypto over the past week. From a potential Tether probe to Amazon planning to hire a digital currency lead, here are 6 more key things to know about. So, US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen tells regulators to act quickly on stablecoin rules. On Monday, US Treasury met with the President's Working Group on Financial Markets to discuss the regulation of stablecoins, which are cryptocurrencies that are supposed to be pegged to reserve assets like gold or fiat currency. The Secretary underscored to ensure there's an appropriate US regulatory framework in place. The Treasury Department said Monday in a statement, the PWG expects to issue recommendations in the coming months. During the meeting, the group discussed the rapid growth of stablecoins, potential uses of stablecoins as a means of payment, and potential risks to end users, the financial system, and national security, according to the statement. Prior, Yellen and Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell have repeatedly called for regulatory frameworks surrounding stablecoins. It's great because it's news, it's exposure, it's what we want. Any good news is freaking good news. Ethereum co-creator Vitalik speaks at Ethereum CC. So the 3-day Ethereum Community Conference, the largest annual European Ethereum event, began on Tuesday in Paris. Vitalik, the co-creator of Ethereum, discussed a variety of points, including encouraging Ethereum developers to work beyond decentralized finance. Applications aim to recreate traditional financial systems such as banks and exchanges with cryptocurrency. Most run on the Ethereum blockchain. Vitalik spoke of the potential for decentralized social media platforms on the blockchain. We're already doing it. We are worlds ahead, team, among other things. Elon Musk says Tesla will start accepting Bitcoin again. We don't need to go through that. Pretty straightforward. Jack Dorsey hopes Bitcoin will help bring about world peace. No, the freaking Holochain will bring world peace. Look, we've already done it. Everybody from the world just gets on. The trolls just get wiped out. Simple as. So Jack Dorsey reiterated his bullish outlook on Bitcoin. My hope that it creates world peace and helps create world peace. We have all these monopolies off balance and the individual doesn't have power, and the amount of cost and distraction that comes from our monetary system today is real, and it takes away attention from bigger problems. On Thursday, during Twitter's second quarter earnings call, Dorsey told investors that Bitcoin will be a big part of the company's future. TechCrunch reported, I think it's hugely important to Twitter and Twitter shareholders that we continue to look at the space and invest aggressively in it. This is so freaking amazing, team. It's so awesome. Amazon is hiring a digital currency and blockchain expert. Shibi! Freaking Amazon. Seriously, I buy everything from Amazon. Soon I'll be able to buy it with my freaking Bitcoin. Yes. Amazon is looking to add a digital currency and blockchain expert to its payments team, according to a recent job posting. The company is seeking to hire an experienced product leader to develop Amazon's digital currency and blockchain strategy and product roadmap. You will leverage your domain expertise in blockchain, distributed ledger, central bank digital currencies, and cryptocurrency to develop the case for the capabilities which should be developed, drive overall vision and product strategy, and gain leadership, buy-in, and investment for new capabilities. The job posting reads. An Amazon spokesperson confirmed the posting, sharing a statement, "We believe the future will be bright on new technologies that enable modern, fast, and inexpensive payments, and hope to bring that future to Amazon customers as soon as possible." Ayo. Okay, this one is interesting. Number 6. Tether execute. Johnny's back in the house. Tether executives will reportedly face a criminal probe. What? The US Department of Justice is reportedly examining whether the executives behind Tether, the largest stablecoin in use, committed bank fraud years ago, according to Bloomberg. Tether routinely has open dialogue with law enforcement agencies, including the DOJ, as part of our commitment to cooperation and transparency. Tether has been the center of controversy for years now. There have been concerns about whether Tether is being used to manipulate Bitcoin prices, and in 2018, one study claimed the token was used to boost Bitcoin during its huge 2017 rally. In February, the New York Attorney General Office reached a settlement with Tether and Bitfinex after accusing the firms of moving millions of dollars to cover up $850 million of losses. Well, 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 you naughty boys and girls of Tether. Tut, tut, tut. In May, Tether broke down the reserves for its stablecoin and relieved that just 2.9% were in cash. This further worries the Tether's issue. It doesn't have enough dollar reserves to justify its dollar peg. This is great because to me, it says the banks are freaking scared. They are so scared of the banks of a decentralized world. The banks are going to get crushed. One day, the banks will get absolutely crushed. Those of us that are already invested and earning shed loads of money in the next 5-6 years, we're going to be like, it's fine. It's absolutely fine because we understand how Bitcoin works. We know how the waves work in terms of the bull market, the bear market, the accumulation market, and the consolidation market. We're aware of it. We know what's going to happen. So you're one step ahead for the ever-changing world and maybe the fall of the banks, maybe the fall of fiat. It's going to be really, really interesting. So I found that a really, really interesting read. What I also found really interesting is, right, okay, I'm British. We are kind of clever. We are, in some respects, we are a clever race. But then we put out to the public that we're just thick. All right. And this, Britcoin, all right? Britcoin itself was founded in 2014. It was an actual cryptocurrency before I carry on. And it was made defunct in 2019. Right? Come and speak to me, Rishi Sunak, about cryptocurrency, and I'll tell you, do not freaking call it Britcoin. Why? Why did he not do his research before I was like, Britcoin? Like, already exists, dude. It exists and it died. So, yeah. Come on. Seriously? Anyway, he said basically that Britcoin could replace the general cash, which caused us Brits to go absolutely crazy, saying, what? You cannot get rid of the Queen's pounds? Seriously? What's going on? And now he has written another statement saying that when we're not replacing cash with Britcoin. So no, it's not a joke, Jeremy. It's actually true. So the UK councillor has put to bed speculation the government could be planning to replace cash with a digital currency that has been dubbed Britcoin. The Chancellor wrote in a lengthy LinkedIn post on Monday afternoon that he wanted to lay out the government's plans for remaining at the cutting edge of technology while also protecting access to cash. It's right we explore the potential role of central bank digital currencies, CBDC, to understand the wide-ranging opportunities and challenges that they could bring. The CBDC would potentially be a new form of digital money issued by the Bank of England and for use by households and businesses. It would exist alongside cash and bank deposits. Noting the joint task force the Treasury has launched with the Bank of England on CBDC, he said there are a number of important considerations to think about. First, that any digital currency launch would complement cash and bank deposits rather than replacing them. CBDCs represent a frontier for central bank stimulus, potentially acting as a conduit for policies such as stimulus checks, emergency loans, and universal basic income. I mean, that one itself would be absolutely fantastic. At the fact that taxpayers' money that's going to the universal basic income, it's going to the right place. Like, people are actually buying food rather than getting handed cash and buying drugs. It's a real problem. Okay, drugs are a real problem in this country. So having a way where they cannot access it, they will have digital money, where they'll have to use a specific machine that shops, hopefully, should only have. Look, they'll always find loopholes, sadly, but if it can reduce the drug problem in this country, then great. Awesome. Central banks could induce more powerful directed money drops to stimulate the economy rather than tinkering with interest rates. According to PwC, retail CBDC projects appear to be more advanced in emerging economies. In April, the BOE said the task force would explore the viability of a digital pound, which at time was dubbed Bitcoin by the press, which really freaking frustrates me because Bitcoin, this was Bitcoin, launched in June 2014, doesn't freaking exist anymore. Crazy times. So interesting read about what's going on right now. Okay. And then it leads us to the crazy stuff that you all have been waiting for. We did it last week and it was awesome. This week we're going to talk about it today, and it's the Glassnode update. The week on chain, week 30 of 2021. The Bitcoin market has experienced a strong rally off the back of a short squeeze, returning many coin holders to profitability. Team, nobody else has actually shown this live on a YouTube channel. I always seem to be the first to get it. There'll be loads coming out tomorrow about it, so watch it. The first person that'll probably do it is George. He likes to read this, but we get it freaking first. Just because of the timing, that's all it is. There's nothing special. I just get the email through and I'm like, yes, let's go. What's that? Butterscotch. Johnny, what do you think of community tech tokens like Reddit Moons? Don't have any interest in them if I'm quite honest with you. Look, you know what I'm interested in, and I'm sticking with it. There is so much to learn in this crypto space. Can't learn it all. But if you want to do something in the Discord and create a community token page so you can all talk about it, then great. I don't have the time to research it and learn it. I'm sticking with the main information that people want to know. So, the Bitcoin market has experienced a strong breakout this week, as we know. Whilst technically an event for next week's newsletter, at the time of this writing, Bitcoin's price was rallying off the back of what appears to be a short squeeze, reaching a high of 38,677 early Monday morning. The week, we will review both the derivatives and on-chain market data to assess the lead into the short squeeze and establish a basis for the profitability of the market. As investors return to profitability, it asks the question as to whether or not they will begin spending those coins into market strength, if conviction to hold remains, or has it waned. So, this is the Bitcoin OHLC chart, which shows you basically where we've been for such a long time. We've done nothing. The 30-week high was 35,423 and the low being 29,497, and we're just having that awesome breakout to the upside, which is just so nice to see. Short squeezed higher. So with the growth and maturing of the derivative markets, the interplay between spot and leveraged markets create new dynamics in this market cycle that were not present in the past. As we open the week, open interest in the options market suggested that volatility was expected. Open interest by strike price 1 month out, 27th of August contract, shows a notable preference for strikes well outside the current consolidation range. The strike prices with the most open interest for the 27th of August on Deribit are 25k for puts with 1,388 Bitcoin in open interest, 80k for calls with 1,513 Bitcoin in open interest. So here is the chart showing the put strikes and the call strikes, which is quite interesting to see, and the consolidation trading ranges. Open interest in perpetual futures markets has remained largely flat over the past 2 months, ranging between 10 billion and 12 billion since May. Over the last week, however, perpetual futures open interest climbed by a notable 1.4 billion alongside the rally in price. Oftentimes, elevated open interest starts to increase profitabilities of a volatile leverage squeeze occurring. So we do have a very, very positive futures open interest, which could be the fact that we're seeing the rise to the upside. We've also got Elon Musk. We've got Jeff Bezos. We've got shorts that are getting liquidated. Seriously, things are looking extremely bullish. The more shorts that get liquidated, the more scared people are to create shorts. So they'll flip and start creating longs, which is what we need in this market. Hence the volleyball effect underwater. So if we assess the volume derivative from cash margin collateral, we can see a structural uptrend has been in play since early May. Cash margined collateral are those futures positions that leverage cash or cash equivalent, for example, stablecoin based collateral. In general, cash managed positions are preferable for market stability as they remove a layer of risk that is present when volatile crypto margin futures dominate. So here it is showing the cash margined collateral that's been happening since May, which is flying way up to the upside. So confirming this trend, we can see the relative dominance for crypto margin futures positions has been in structural decline over the same period, falling from 70% down to 52.5%, whilst leverage in all forms is known to exacerbate market volatility. These two charts show a clear decline in traders taking on risk on crypto margin positions, which is a net positive trend for the market. It also adds weight to the risk-off nature of the current market structure. It's all there for people to see. To assist the directional bias of futures markets, we can see that perpetual funding rates have continued to trade negative. This indicates the net bias remains short Bitcoin. This metric in particular helps us identify that Monday's price rally is likely associated with an overall short squeeze, with funding rates continuing to trade even more negative levels despite price rallying over 30%. So funding rates increasingly negative short bias. Look, if people are carrying on shorting, they're going to get wrecked when it actually takes off, which is great. We will just keep going higher and higher. You'll get that. We don't want it to go vertical. Of course we don't. But if it goes up, people have a think going, hang on a second, what's going on? Are we seeing a reversal? We get some more sideways action. You know what they say, the longer the base, the higher in space, because you get that indecisive movement. People are frightened of shorts at the minute. So indeed, during Monday's rally, almost $120 million in shorts were liquidated in an hour, which largely confirms that a short squeeze is a primary driving force. This is what I said earlier in the chat, that I do feel sorry that people lose money, but if you're going to short in a bull run, seriously, you are playing a very, very dangerous game indeed. 120 million just wiped off, okay? And we got it. We've got that 120 million. It's been distributed to us. This is why we say the market, the stock market, the crypto market is just a device to pass money from the impatient to the patient. You lot are the patient freaking hodlers, and you've got your 27% over the last 24 hours. Thank you very much, shorters. You make me so freaking happy right now. So on-chain activity remains quiet. In direct contrast to the volatility in spot and derivatives market, the transaction volume and on-chain activity remains extremely quiet. On a 14-day median basis, the entity-adjusted transaction volume for Bitcoin remains depressed at around $5 billion per day. This remains a significant decline from the 16 billion per day prior to the May sell-off. Look, it's recovering. Of course it is. Doesn't it go in hand the fact that the fear and greed is right down to 24? People are putting the money in, but some people are. Yes, it's not the 16 billion, but it's still 5 billion. However, volume has not yet collapsed to the same extent as the 2017 blow-off top, where network volume saw a full retrace, a subsequent bear market, and eventually a lengthy capitulation. It remains to be seen whether on-chain volumes start to pick up in response to the recent volatile price action. I've got a fly, right? And it keeps touching my, like, landing on my arm, and I'm trying to freaking read. So if you see my arm going like this, it's a fly that keeps landing on my arm. Just want to give some Johnny Stang love. Okay, so that shows the decline, which, look. We're in a pretty good position, I think. We're not in a bear market. There is no indication of a bear market. Nothing is saying that we're going into a winter, into a bear winter. Yes, we've had a rollover, but we had a rollover like this in 2013. Okay? Glassnode are not really talking about the 2013 bull run. We are. Because it kind of fits that. It fits the 2013, if I'm honest. So, despite on-chain transaction volumes falling, when compared to the network valuation in the NVT ratio, we can see an interesting factoral. Historically, very low values of NVT suggest the network is undervalued relative to the amount of transaction volume. Conversely, higher values as seen back in February 2021 indicate transaction volumes are relatively low and may not justify the current market valuation. As prices traded down to the lows of 29k at the start of the week, the EA NVT suggests that Bitcoin network was relatively oversold compared to on-chain settlement volumes. This short squeeze has now pushed the EA NVT higher. Like I said, the volleyball kind of effect, because the stock market was going, the crypto market wasn't. It was being held like a volleyball in the water, and it has to follow the EA NVT. It's got to follow it, and that's what it did. Let go. Whoosh. See you later, shorts. Get out of here. If on-chain volumes do not rise in support of these elevated prices, it may suggest the rally lacks fundamental drivers and would be a sign for caution. Okay, so that's that chart, which is the price of USD at the top and the entity adjusted NVTs. Okay, on the topic of entities, we can see a more constructive spike in receiving entities while sending entities, but they remain relatively flat. This is an early trend change and one that would indicate a more positive accumulation type environment if it persists. It highlights that the volume that is transacting a reasonable portion looks to be accumulation and relatively little entities in exiting the network. Oh my gosh, we are in a accumulation Wyckoff pattern. Seriously? We've been saying this for weeks, and they're just like saying it now, waiting for everyone to go, oh yes, look, we're in accumulation. We all know it. We know it. That's why we have so much fucking, that's why we have so much freaking fun on the HoloTube. Did I just swear? I feel so bad right now. I'm so excited, team. Overall, on-chain activity remains somewhat bearish and continues to be quiet. Perhaps utilization of the Bitcoin network is lagging prices in this case. Why? Why is it? Because the volleyball is being suppressed. Just think of the volleyball theory, please. When you go on holiday, right, you're going to see a volleyball. I know George Bethune is going to see a volleyball and he's going to go, pass me that volleyball. And he's going to do the volleyball effect in the swimming pool. He's going to push that volleyball down. He's going to try and hold it down as much as he possibly can. And then let go of it and he'll be like, Johnny Stang's volleyball effect. Yeah, boy. Air Nova. Damn it. Can't believe Air Nova heard it. Okay, network profitability. To close out our analysis for the week, we will assess the aggregate market profitability relative to the realized price. The realized price is one of the principal metrics underlying on-chain analysis. It is calculated by valuing all coins at the price when they were last moved, and this represents the aggregate cost basis for the circulating coin supply. Hope that makes sense for you. The realized price is currently trading at 19.3k, generally coincident with last cycle's all-time high, with this week's closing price at 35.4k. It means the aggregate market holds an unrealized profit of around 83%. Okay. Looking at this, the fact that it's got an 83% unrealized profit technically isn't good, but it shows that the hodlers, there is a lot of hodlers this year. Look, I'm in serious profit and I'm still hodling. So there's a lot more people that are in serious profit. They're like, look, I'm just going to accumulate this year. I'm not going to play about with my bag. I'm just going to hold it and just wait out for the huge rise to the upside. And I think that's what people are doing. In the context of past market cycles, we can use the MVRV ratio to compare the market cap to the realized cap. Here we can see that the MVRV ratio is trading in a zone that is historically reached in 3 circumstances, right? Early bull cycle, where prices have macro bottomed and smart money accumulators have returned to an appreciable profitable layer. Mid bear cycle, where investors have seen their unrealized profits dramatically slashed following a cycle top, but before the ultimate capitulation. Or a double pump. In the 2013 market, all right, I'll take it back. Glassnode is now talking about the 2013. Thank you, Glassnode. You obviously edited that whilst I was scrolling down like quick. Johnny Stang's spoke about the 2013 with best stick the double pump in there. So in the 2013 market, where the mid-cycle shakeout put enough investors offside before swiftly reverting into a powerful blow-off top. At this stage, it remains to be seen whether the market can turn the macro trend around and confirm a resumption of the bull market. If so, it would resemble the 2013 double pump. Is everyone shocked that Johnny Stang knows his freaking shizzle? Oh, yeah. If not, the probability of being a mid-bear fractal may increase. I'm not even freaking bearish team at all. If I was bearish, I'd be out the door with my cash. Thank you very much. See you after the bear market. And yeah, I'm going to absolutely fill my bags up bigger than, I don't know, that big building in Dubai. Okay, so looking at the MVRV for the short-term holder, the STH, we can see that there are currently holding coins at significant unrealized loss, which is good because it'll cause people to hold more and maybe dollar cost average in. The short-term holder MVRV rarely trades at such oversold conditions, with almost all historical instances being followed by significant price rallies. That said, these fractals typically only occur in bear markets. Nothing that this includes the final capitulation event, which starts a micro bull. Okay, which shows the short-term holder MVRV. It's all there for you to see, team. We can also investigate the volume of supply that has returned to profitability during the short squeeze. This provides us with an estimate of coin volume that has an on-chain cost basis in the 29 and 38k consolidation range. From the weekly low, 29K to the short squeeze high, 38.4K, over 2.1 million Bitcoin has returned to profitability. 2.1 million Bitcoin. This represents a volume equivalent to 11.2% of the circulating supply. That is going to create so much freaking FOMO, including the ones that have got their money back on their Bitcoin. So, Billy James, Johnny, your hot TA is playing out perfectly since you've been talking. Yeah, boy! Finally, we review whether there are any signs of older profitable coins being spent on-chain to take advantage of market strength for exit liquidity. What would be relatively bearish is to see a significant increase in older coins that are older than 1 year spending during this relief rally, as was seen in the 2018 after the blow off top. Can't see it happening because we're following the 2013. So far, we have not seen such behavior. Hold up, they've already written it again. If general dormancy of older coins persists, it would suggest conviction to HODL remains relatively strong and favor a more constructive view on market structure moving forwards. Conversely, the spending of older coins en masse would indicate a flush of liquid coins are returning to liquid supply and a more bearish outlook ahead. Woo! Billy James, you freaking legend. Wait for the rock music. Have a drink of the trusted water that I have now been... Oh my God, Billy James. Seriously? Bro, that is like amazing. Thank you so much, you absolute legend. And I like the emojis of the chair. I cannot spin my chair around though because it's connected to a wire, because it lights up like really cool colors, which makes me really freaking happy. Now go that way. Look how cool that is. Right, anyway, let's just finish Glassnode, shall we? And then we can go and have some fun. So, we have finished it. We have finished it, team. Okay. So that's the spent outage age band, 7 days moving average. It's all there for you to see. I'm going to give you that link on the live chat so that you can click on it and you can save it into your favorites and read it to your heart's consent and to look at the charts. Billy James, oh my God. Absolute legend. So, here we go. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Okay, touched it, come down. Could actually be... Okay, what am I going to call this then? Maybe I'm going to stick with my original plan. But we could actually see a symmetrical triangle. Could we argue the fact that it comes here? Could it be there? It could be there. We could have an inverse head and shoulder pattern emerging, which then takes us to the upside. Interesting to see. We'll keep that on there and see what happens. Look at that 21. That's why I created this bottom triangle, because this 21 EMA now is going to plateau out, but still carry on going up because of the volume. So if it was to come down, it's obviously going to try and touch that 21 EMA. Let's just hope that we stay up here. If we lose that, then yeah, fine. We just come back to this level of support. It's no biggie. Because HOT has done what it needs to do, and it's created space away from that 5 that's been there for so freaking long, and we're back in those 6s again. I don't see a retracement back down to the lower 5s, but I think we're probably going to stay above and stay on that 6 because that line is taking us up there. So I'm going to say here the 6. All right, so we can get rid of all that to stop any confusion right now. Get rid of all of this. We don't need this at the moment. We'll leave the trend lines in there because they are a good indication. But team, we're in a really, really, really strong position right now. Johnny Stang has more holo money. Yeah, boy. Oh dear. No, it'll pay for this month's what do I call it? This month's expenses for the Holochain. Electricity costs, everything else, running the trading view, everything. So yeah, it's great. Thank you very much. Thank you to all of the donations today. Actually, it's been amazing. There's been a lot. White Beans in Holo Sauce went crazy. Billy James went crazy. Phil Young went crazy. Daniel Flora. And then, yeah, Billy James just lost it. It was like, screw it. I don't need any beers tonight. I'm high on life. I'll give my beer money to Johnny Stang. Freaking legend. Cheers, bro. It was so nice to wake up today and have holo alerts on price whilst I slept. Knowing the market is moving again is super exciting. Yes. Yes, it is extremely exciting. It's great, and I absolutely love it. Beer truck deposit. Okay. Where am I going next? We need to have a look at Holochain. Honestly, I'm absolutely loving tonight's stream. It's so much fun. It's like everyone's just pumped, aren't they? Everyone's just so happy. It's a great feeling. People are excited about what's coming on. Okay, so what is going on at this moment in time? So if you mean someone from Holochain, I can recommend Helioscom as a starter. He's been one of the primary translators of Holochain tech to English and has done multiple explanations. Interesting. There's all like technical stuff now happening, which is crazy. Where's our boy Air Nova? It's the real Air Nova, because he had honestly, I absolutely love looking at Air Nova's tweets. They're hilarious. Where's that one that you tweeted me in? NXT, wasn't it? Air Nova. Unless was off to bed. What time is it? It's 9:15. Yeah, we did stay up quite late playing the Hunter, to be fair. I'll let you off, bro. Don't even know where that is. Let me see if I can find it. And over. Okay, found it. There it is. So I was tagged in this by Air Nova, which is bringing the power of blockchain and holochain to legal services. A Vestix group, which looks pretty interesting. How exciting is this? So bringing the power of blockchain and holochain to legal services. Right. Those of you that don't know who Air Nova is pretty much like a scout, and he is relentless in his searching. He finds stuff that I wouldn't find in a million years. He was the one that found Holosale. I'm not taking the credit for that whatsoever. That was Air Nova. Yes, we got the interview sorted between Holosale because they came into our live chat. Right, we've not forgotten about Holosale. It is freaking exciting what they are doing. But this is where Air Nova really, really shines, in being able to find these little gems of these people trying to stay quiet. And Air Nova is like this incredible Canadian ferret that just sniffs them out. And he just posts them to me going, Johnny Stang. And I'm like, this is what dreams are made of, isn't it? This is what happens in a community where we're all supporting each other. We give that information out for free. We give it out for free. And that is what I love about the HoloTube, is the fact that there is no ounce of information that you cannot access that isn't free. Everything is free. If you want to support the HoloTube, then, you know, massive appreciation. That's great. It keeps it going. But everything that we offer you is completely free. There's none of this Patreon bullcrap for like $79 a month, which gives you exclusive access to, I don't know, I don't go on them, but yeah, we will never do that. We'll always be free with the HoloTube, because we are one team. That reminds me, where's Juan Gonzalez? So NXT Legal is a next-gen law firm building infrastructure designed to unchain people and business. We are proud to have them as key members of Avestix Lab, where their knowledge and skills play an invaluable role to others in disruptive technology industries. Traditionally, law firms have been slow to adapt to new technology, and this is understandable due to the necessity to ensure client privacy. Factors such as unsafe cloud storage procedures. You know where this is going. You know where this is going. Factors such as unsafe cloud storage procedures, careless behavior with client information, and even improper language used on clients' platforms could have serious consequences. As blockchain and newer technologies such as Holochain continue to progressively make their mark, the law industry is now seeing its share of disruption, with firms such as NXT Legal looking to influence and lead the way in blockchain technology. So what can blockchain do for their legal industry? There's no point me reading through it. You guys can read it through it. Big Black Crypto is probably going to jump onto this now. But look, having a legal team or a legal industry or a legal company that wants to use Holo, why? Why do they want to use Holochain? It's obvious. It's peer-to-peer. The data belongs to you, doesn't belong to anybody else. It's not stored on any cloud. It's your freaking data. Team, it's bigger than you could possibly ever imagine. It's not just about elemental chat. It's not just about elemental chat. Yes, this is going to change the freaking world. And I've been telling you that for nearly, well, since March, when the HoloTube was born. The Holochain is going to melt freaking faces. And I don't care that people say, well, everyone says this crypto is going to melt faces. All right, show me a project that smashes Holochain out the water. There is none. There is none. But people still are using blockchain technology because it's new. It's fresh. It hasn't been around for long. And what Holo is doing is going, all right, I get it's new, but it's not new world. New world needs to be faster. It needs to be unlimited, and it needs to be cheap. And these companies are now cutting on to the fact that there's no cloud-based technology. There's no servers. There's freaking nothing. There's just hosting power to be able to run the Holochain platform. Having a legal team as big as this company, seriously, freaking love it, team. Okay, so what's next for NXT Legal? NXT Legal's vision and future plans start with its community. Their vision is to provide an unchained peer-to-peer community where everyone's consent is respected. They foster the development of new peer-to-peer ecosystems for the betterment of humanity. NXT Legal has community ownership. 25% of their shares are held by a charitable trust for distribution to various communities in need. NXT Legal also provides next tech environments and events for communities to progress the combination of blockchain and the law. Great. It's really, really cool news, and it's so exciting. Right, relative strength index is decreasing nicely and coming down to that area that we discussed, and has bounced off it actually. Why is it bounced off it? Let's have a look at the 15-minute and see what's happening there. Yep, it is working off the 55 on the 15-minute team. It's working exactly as freaking predicted. Boom! I get so excited about TA. It just... I'm not even going to say it, but it does. It just does it for me. It's just ace. Look at that 55. Came, touched the 21, had a bit of a go, and it failed. Came down to the 55, bounced off it. Now hit that 6237 as a form of resistance. We've still got a support line, which is that 6. It's great. It's working out awesome, team. I don't just put the lines there. Where's that Raoul guy? Like, feel like I'm wasting my breath because you are just like, yeah, happy days. But this Raoul guy, I don't want to keep bullying him. It's not fair, but seriously, he did grind my gears last night. And it's nice to prove people wrong because they think that I'm just talking bullshizzle and just making it up. I'm not just making it up. I don't spend every single night of my life looking at the charts, doing technical analysis, doing research on the internet for me to make shizzle up. Seriously. So, happy days. Okay, team, I have massively ignored the live chats. I'm just going to see if there is any questions. Okay, that's fine. Look, the live chat's actually been quite quiet, which means that you've actually enjoyed tonight's stream. I've been chatting for nearly an hour and a half. How is that even possible? Right, in real life, I'm really not this talkative. I'm in front of a computer screen and oh my gosh. Okay. Peers helping peers. I got lucky with Holo Sale. The next Grumpy Gomez found I just shared. It's what we do. Holo Sale will compete with VeChain in the future. How about Aeroblock? I haven't heard of Aeroblock, Carlos, but I'm writing it down. Aeroblock. We'll look into that. P2P, you are learning a different way. I started by sharing torrents. Now we're pushing tech information to better our lives. I can't be rich without your help. Vice versa. We work together more than some realize. Yes. Fuetul, hey, I see Holo is doing good. Great to see you, bro. Philip on Thornton, any estimates on fully up and running Holo? Well, they did say in the AMA that they are looking, they want it to be up and running by the end of this year. Is it going to hit that support line? I am watching it now with bated breath. Look at the relative strength index on the 15-minute, looking great. I'm happy. Even if it was to come down, all it's going to do is probably bounce up because it's going to try and stay away from that 200, if I'm honest. Stay up here and maybe try and follow this line here. I'm really happy at what it's doing. It's doing exactly what it should be. It's running as if it's not being manipulated right now. This is a natural cause due to the overbought, oversold pressure. It's starting to run like a well-oiled engine again, and it feels great. Carlos, Johnny, do you know about this one? The winner of FinTech of the year, the Malta AIBC Summit 2019. No, I don't know anything about that either. This is what I mean. Like, there is an absolute plethora of knowledge, and it's great when we come together and we talk about these things. Smash it in the Discord, Carlos, and we can do our research in the background with it. Kind of don't have time to go through it on the live chat unless I do the research prepared, ready, off we go. And over nothing will launch until the security review. Once that comes, I'm bullish for sooner than later. Imminent. Pathetic. Billy James, woo! Nova, say it with me. Expectra patronum. It was Nova's alt to screw with Johnny. It's a subject you are passionate about. Exactly. We've got loads of people that are passionate about all different sectors of the crypto world. Big Black Crypto. I mean, Big Black Crypto is probably one of the brainiest people I think I've ever met in my life. He says stuff and I'm just like, what are you talking about? Why is there just like words coming out of your mouth? I do not understand what you are saying, bro. But it's awe-inspiring. And I watch his video again and pause it and then go and Google those words to find out what it actually means. I'm like, oh, so that's what that means. Great for him to be. Big Black Crypto was actually the first mod on the HoloTube. Yeah, he was. He was the first mod, and we got attacked by a lot of racial abuse. I mean, horrific racial abuse. And I was like, oh no, like, is the HoloTube gonna fail in the first week? But that got stamped out quite quickly, really. I reported them, and I think they got shut down. But yeah, it was really, really bad, was the racial abuse that Big Black Crypto got to start with. It was horrific. But he stood strong. We both stood strong, and we got rid of it. And yeah, look at us now. Those people never to be part of the HoloTube ever, which is great. This is just looking great. I cannot believe. I feel like as I'm talking, it's just happening. This green line is where we should be at. It's perfect. It's awesome. I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact that this level of support is just great. It's just awesome. Look, it can all change in a heartbeat. Of course it can. But is this... let's have a look at the 1 hour. Oh my God. Okay, what am I going to hedge my bets with here? We're coming into a symmetrical triangle. If it stays within the symmetrical triangle and keeps bouncing up, this is a bullish symmetrical triangle because you're coming into it from the bottom up. That's what makes it bullish, team. So, little bit of a chill zone. Hopefully, stay within this triangle. Look, if not, we can come down to that 55 and then just lose this whole area back to this level of support here. That is possible because we're in a bit of an indecisive moment at the minute with this relative strength index. I'm going to turn on the Bollinger Band just to have a look to see what's going on. Bollinger. Okay, so it's returned to the center, which is good. That light blue line there is your center line. So it's touching the bottom. Bollinger always wants to come and touch that center line before deciding what it wants to do. We are in a bit of a bullish week, so it'd be nice to come up to the top. Yeah, it's probably going to create... It's going to create this symmetrical triangle, I think. If I was to hedge my bets, I would put my bets on it being a symmetrical triangle. Not financial advice. Do your own research. Create your own triangles. Don't have to look like mine. Yeah, it's looking good, Kieran. It's looking great. This is what I mean. Like, when the TA is on point and the manipulation subsides, which it has because of all the liquidated short positions, which is great. Those are the bad people of the crypto space that were creating these shorts, keeping Bitcoin down there. A lot have been wiped out. A lot of money's been wiped out. And that money has been passed from them to us. We've taken some of their petrols for their Lambo. Cheers. Thank you very much. Drink to that, bad boy. No, I do feel bad that people lose money, but seriously, like I said, if you're going to short in a bull market, Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Jordy, are we looking at the reaccumulation Wyckoff? Right, we need to... I haven't looked at the Wyckoff, but we'll have a look at it. Bitcoin on the daily. Whoops. Let's get rid of my crazy lines. It kind of looks like Fred's chart, Wyckoff B, if I'm honest. Looking at this straight away, I would probably say we are following Fred's chart. Wyckoff B. Let me just find the Wyckoff B. I didn't want you on that screen. I want you on this screen. Okay, so according to the Fred chart, we was expecting a rise to the upside, which would have taken us just below that previous all-time high in the weeks. It's actually really interesting. Let me see if I can splice it across. So you can see it. If I was to do some TA now, that's the highest it went. Interesting. It is interesting. It could be that we are here in terms of the Wyckoff B pattern, which would mean pretty dire days ahead. Or it could mean that we've already hit that we've already hit it here. We've hit the spring and we just didn't go as high as we expected, or we did. We came up where we should have gone, which was round about here. And now we're having that rise to the upside after the spring, which is here. I don't know. Can't seem to work it out. Maybe that's what it is. I'd like to think it is, because I can't be bothered to... I just can't be bothered to go down. Seriously. So... look, it'll play out what it'll play out. But yes, Wyckoff B is in play. The Fred chart is in play. And we'll just see what's going to happen with it. If we do get some kind of retracement down, it's not going to shock you now, because you've seen it. You've seen the fact that we could see some kind of movement back down to create that spring. If not, then we've got this rise onto the upside. I think this stretched out fits better. So we've already hit that spring, which is here. That's the spring. So that is that one. Yeah, that one. Is that one? No, that one. That should be there. That triangle should be this triangle. And then you've got 1, 2, that's higher up, 3, and then the pump to the upside. Have a retracement down before lift off. That looks more right to me, if I'm honest. I think we are in phase C. I just feel like a moon boy tonight anyway, so I'm hoping that that's right. I'm hoping it's right. Nice. Okay, relative strength index has chilled out. It's come right back down to that 33. We're back bullish again, team. Certainly on Bitcoin on the 15-minute. I'm feeling pretty happy about what's just happened. Also getting that movement back up. It's staying within that triangle. I like it. I like it a lot. This is great. This is what we want to see during a bull market. We've got to see red during when the bulls come in. Otherwise, what we're going to do is we're just going to come up and come straight back down again. It's just going to keep doing this every time. We don't want that. We don't want some freaking crazy Elliott wave. Billy James, Johnny San, going to go now. Catch up on the next one. Laters. Cheers, Billy, for all the donations. That's really kind of you. Great to see you, bro. See you later. Right, so one last thing to have a look at is those lower highs on Bitcoin. Let's have a look, see what's going on with those lower highs. Oh, mint. So Bitcoin was following this trend line of lower highs. Yeah, we've broken out of it. We've absolutely smashed it. Okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to see consolidation in this area. We could see a rise up. This isn't great. This downward support line that's here isn't great. Bitcoin can see it and it'll be like, hang on, I've gone quite far away from this level of support. I don't know where I am. I'm a little bit lost. So we could actually see on the daily. If I was to go bearish, you could see like you could see a head and shoulder pattern emerging. You could see that. That could be possible. Or if we carry on with that bullish momentum, then yeah, we're heading to that 42k. Okay, so that's obviously that bit of work that we did some time ago. Let's just see how this fits, because that'll be interesting. Fly back to all. That's what it's saying. Once we get past that 42k, we fly back to all-time high. We have to do something with this daily, team. We've got to do something with it. So my prediction is that we're going to see some sideways consolidation for the next couple of days, just to try and get this relative strength index back down quietly, that 50 range, so that we can push back up, get on top of that 42k and move up. Yeah, I'm still staying bullish. Still staying bullish on the daily. On the weekly. Weekly looks great. Weekly looks absolutely fantastic. We could quite easily get back to all-time high with that amount of energy we've got left on the weekly. Let's just hope we do it in 4 weeks as opposed to 7. That's just the way you gotta look at it. How many weeks did it take us to get to all-time high? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. From where we're at now. So 6 weeks, near onto that all-time high. I think we can do it in 4, can't we? Be nice if we could do it in 4. I'll be happy at that. Nice trend line heading up that way. Don't know if we've got another one. I mean, I could draw lines all day. None of them really showing me that much data. Do I bring it down to that COVID crash? That's interesting. So this here is known as the COVID crash. What happened when people were going into lockdown and COVID was getting pretty horrific. If we follow that trend line, which comes and bounces off here, which created the bull market, at this moment in time, if we was to have a look at that, we've currently kind of, I don't know what the word is, I think it's called melting through, from what I can remember. We've melted through because we've followed that resistance line coming down, bounced off the, ooh, no, we haven't bounced off the 55. We've gone below the 55 and worked our way back up. Right, we've got 2 weeks to get above the 42k. If we are following that trend line, for us to be bullish, we've got 2 weeks. 2 weeks to do it. Plenty of time. It's still only Monday. Once we get past, that's what it is. We've just found it, team. We've freaking found it. It takes us right back to the COVID crash. There is your resistance and support line right now. Hence why we had that movement up, because we melted through it. We melted through that support line, lost it, followed that downward trend line, and then broke out. Now touched it as a level of resistance. Coming down, hopefully go for the retest, break through the 42,000 and disappear off to the upside. That to me looks like a very good argument, questionable for the bull market. Holo Coco is in the house. What's going on? Long time no see, buddy. Hope you are well. Just going to drink some more water. Right. That concludes the technical analysis for tonight. 1 hour and 47 minutes. Freaking amazing. I swore twice tonight. Quite disappointed in myself, if I'm honest. I don't think there's anything else that we missed. I think we've covered everything. Make sure you're sticking all of your data in the Discord, all your information in the Discord, because it does help the live chat dramatically. And it's great. It's great chat. It's just awesome. And I enjoy it so much. All of you out there on the Discord. The link for the Discord is in the description. If any of you haven't joined, it's free. Doesn't cost you a penny. So get yourself on the Discord. And of course, with Holo Coco dropping in, make sure you follow Holo Coco on Twitter. They are constantly updating data on a daily freaking basis. So the legends, that is the Holo Coco. Okay, anything else you want to chat about, team, before we disappear and I go and get my supper? I think it's been pretty awesome. I think it's been pretty awesome night. Your brains, I can hear all your brains like ting. You know, like you take your car out for a fast drive and then you stop it. And I don't know if it's the radiator trying to cool down. It's just like ting, 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 ting. That's all I can hear. Everyone's just like, whoa, what a freaking night. Blown away with info on the HoloTube. Let's go, team. You freaking legendinos. Love it. Okay. I think that's it. Johnny, what colour Lambo should I get? Well, there's only a choice of 3 colours, isn't there? I may be wrong. Times maybe moved on since then, but I know there's red, black, and silver, or maybe white. But I think you should wrap it. Butterscotch, wrap it. Seriously, get like a gold wrap. That would be so awesome. Epic show, Johnny. Thanks and see you later. Cheers, Edwin. You absolute legend. Jeremy Hansen, thanks for the show. Rock that music. Yeah, we'll put the music back on in a second. Yes. Jeremy Hansen, where do I get my Holo shirt? Okay. There's two stores, okay? We do like a custom shirt night where you get to make your own shirt. I need to crack on and finish a Nova shirt, actually. Holo logo on the hood. So the shirt store is, so you can get the hoodies from holoyachtclub.com. I'll send you that link now. holoyachtclub.com, and then we also have a cheeky little Johnny Stang shop where we create custom t-shirts. Where is it? Merch. Go to store. Streamlabs merch. Copy. There's that one as well, which is just a cheeky little fun shop that we just create stuff. If you want a custom t-shirt making, just hook me up and we'll make it live, and see what you think to it. I do like the George shirt. The George shirt cracks me up so much. But no, it's great. There's even a Johnny Stang shirt. Let's go. But to start, why did you have to say that, bro? Seriously? Amazon denies reports that it will accept Bitcoin in payment in 2021. This text is a result of machine translation. Doesn't mean that they won't accept Bitcoin. It just means that they won't accept Bitcoin in 2021. So here we go. Look, we need to clarify this straight away, because look at the wording. So Amazon said that it denied the report from City AM that it has no plans to launch a crypto by 2022 and will not accept Bitcoin this year. The company also said it will continue to explore cryptocurrency and blockchain. So they're not saying, all right, they're not saying that they denied the rumors of Bitcoin. They're saying, look, we accept that, but we are denying the fact that City AM said that they were going to have Bitcoin out in 2021. That is what they're saying. So just chill. Just relax. This is a problem, right? Because people will misread that and think, oh, well, Amazon isn't accepting Bitcoin. They are accepting Bitcoin, just not in 2021. Right? These things take time. Why do you think they're hiring this person? So be careful with the wording, team. It's the news. The news love it. They absolutely love it. because it creates people to go to their site to get their revenue, basically. So, yeah. But interesting what's happening right now. What a crock of shizzle. Seriously. Yeah, so they're admitting that they're working on it. They're just saying that they're not going to bring out in 2021. Like, it is July. There's really not that much time left until the end of 2021, and they're only just starting to hire somebody, or looking to hire somebody. But look, we're in a great position. It's not like we're coming down. The relative strength index is at 70. We're down where we need to be fair. Ready to look at that movement back to the upside. We're still freaking 12% up. I'm pretty happy as to where it is, to be fair. I have no concerns whatsoever. It's sad that that's happened, but hey, what happens? Bulls climb up the stairs, bears jump out the window. Okay, team, you're awesome. You're legends. Really enjoyed tonight. It's been great. I'll see you tomorrow. It's probably going to be 8:30 because I have my daughter midweek. Tomorrow night I pick her up. So it's probably going to be 8:30 tomorrow night. And we'll go through what's happened tonight with this retracement back down. And we'll see what happens. I'm a hodler, so I'll just watch it and see what happens. So until then, team, you are legendinos. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care. It's been great. And I've loved spending time with you. Anyway, until then, till tomorrow, team. Peace.
Show me a lesson and I've learned it. Show me a bridge, I probably burned it. Show me $1, yeah, I've earned it. Though I can't tell you where it went. Show me time I used to waste it. Show me whiskey, I still taste it. Show me hell, and hell, I've raised it. That's just who I've always been. But if I could go back somehow and get one more time around, give me one more time around the sun, I'd take it, I'd run around this blue rock and give it all I got. I'd live and let live, forget and forgive. Please don't give up on me now. Give me one more time around. Still got things I need to do here. A lot of air I need to get clear. A lot of love, a little less fear. Lift up all of those I let down. Give me one more time around the sun. I'd take it, I'd run around this blue rock and give it all I got. I'd live and let live, forget and forgive. Please don't give up on me now. Give me one more time around. Give me something I can live for. Give me a chance so I can give more. Heaven knows what I'd give for one more time around. One more time around the sun. I'd take it, I'd run around this blue rock and give it all I got. I'd live and let live, forget and forgive. Please don't give up on me now. Give me one more time around. One more time around. still reads 98 state champs on that water tower. Well, kids still hang at the old flat bank, cruise that Friday night strip for hours, kinda like a small town. There's Glen Mill Road where the years move slow. Ain't much changed since our first kiss. I've seen city lights and man, I saw the light. Let me tell you now, I admit, kinda like this small town. It ain't changed a bit, nothing better than this that I found. It took some coming around, but I'm figuring out you're where I wanna be right now. Kinda like this small town. Yeah, kinda like this small town. On your front steps, that day I left, you played me like a rock and roll song. 'Cause you just laughed and said, find your way back. I guess you knew it all along, that you were right where I belong. Kinda like this small town. Yeah, it ain't changed a bit, nothing better than this that I found. It took some coming around, but I'm figuring out you're where I wanna be right now. Kinda like this small town. Yeah, kinda like this small town. Come on. Kinda like this small town. Yeah, I kinda like this small town. Kinda like this small town. How it ain't changed a bit, nothing better than this that I found. Not a worry around, nowhere more proud, nowhere else you'd wanna settle down. Kinda like this small town. Yeah, I kinda love this small town. I saw her flying there by the dawn's early light. A little tired, a little tore up, still hurting from the fight. And then it hit me. You ain't gotta pick a side. You can love your fellow man and still have pride. 'Cause we're all stitched together like the red, white, and blue. Might be a little bit different, but we're all the same too. 'Cause the stars and stripes are so much more than that old piece of cloth on your grandma's porch. It gave us that American dream to be anything that we want to be. It don't matter where you are, from a one-room church to an uptown bar. Don't care if you're black or white or who you love. I stand for the flag, and the flag stands for all of us. For the teachers of today, for the leaders of tomorrow, for long-haul driving truckers, rolling all night hauling cargo. The banker pays the farmer who feeds the factory working man, while a preacher talks to Jesus about his son in Afghanistan. We all need each other like an apple needs a pie, and that's just another day in this American life. 'Cause the stars and stripes are so much more than that old piece of cloth on your grandma's porch. It 'Cause the stars and stripes mean so much more than that old piece of cloth on your grandma's porch. You gave us that American dream to be anything that we want to be. And it don't matter where you are, from a one